is an automatic alignment by the formation. This is the first row. First row, raise your hand. First row. First row, put your hand down. On the command fall in, the first row will get their close space intervals. First row only. Close space. Move. So they will take the palm of their left hand, put it on their left hip, elbow pointed straight out this way. Row one, column one, eyes will remain forward. He's a cornerstone, normally the tallest man in the formation. Everyone aligns off of him. Nobody else, he doesn't move in the formation. His right foot remains stationary. Row one, column two, he does the same thing as column one, except he turns his eyes and turns to the right, looking through that man's chin, getting adjusted to his chin, making sure he's aligned to the right. Column three repeats the same thing. Column four, he turns his eyes, but he does not put his arm up because there's nobody to his left to get dressed off of. So this is an automatic command for fall in. Everybody else in the formation will just cover down directly behind the person in front of you. Row one only. Close space. Now, on the command fall in, column one is the only one that will get their front space movement. Everyone else will just address to the right and cover down behind the person in front of them. Column one only. Front space. Move. So he will take his right hand, palm face down, fingers extended to join, put at his shoulder level, put it to his back, making sure he's getting his proper spacing. Once again, this is for the command fall in only. This is how they will get their alignment. Column one is the only one that gets the front space. Row one is the only one that gets the close space. Everyone else in the formation will address to the right and cover down behind the person in front of them. Column one only. Front space. Down. So now we're going to give it live speed, and we're going to let the man get adjusted to themselves. Fall out. Fall in. All praise. So another thing, once row one, column one gets his alignment, he will put his arm down, and it's a domino effect. They'll put their arm down, snapping their head and eyes to the front. Then this is how you get the formation to fall in. On the command fall in, it's an automatic reset. All right, next what we're going to do, we're going to stretch the man out. When we're marching at close space, this is normally used to tighten the formation down when we're moving in tight scenarios. Maybe we don't have the whole street to ourselves and we got to move over and narrow ourselves down to one lane. We put them down in close space to tighten them down. But now we're going to give them a command to open up the formation a little bit when we got a lot of space. And this also helps when we're trying to get our inspections done. Side space. Move. Shoot your arm up behind the back. Shoot your arm up behind the back. Shoot your arm up behind. There you go. Eyes to the right. Eyes to the right. Shoot your arm up behind the back. There you go. Eyes to the right. Arm up to the shoulder level. Palm facing downward. There you go. So what you're going to notice is on the command, side space, move. Eyes to the right. You should be aligned to that man to the right. You're going to take your left arm and shoot it up behind his back. Do not push him over like this with the alligator arms. Take your arms, shoot it up behind his back, and then he will get adjusted to your fingertips. So, row one, column one, his eyes will be straight forward. He doesn't move. He's a cornerstone of formation. He takes his long arm, put it at his shoulder level, palm facing down, fingers extended and joined. Shoot it up behind the man to his left's back. Then the next column over, he will get adjusted to his fingertips. Slide up a little bit, slide up a little bit, slide up a little bit, slide up. There you go. Then column two, we'll do so forth and so on. Column three, we'll do the same thing. there's nobody to his left, so he wouldn't shoot his left arm up. He would just get adjusted, making that sure that he can see his nose. Can you see his nose? Slide a little bit. Can you see it? Slide a little bit. Can you see it? All right. Can you see his nose?
Can I, sir?
Yes, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Still slide a little bit. There you go. One more. Make sure that slide a little bit. A little more. Slide a little more. Side, space, down. All right, so we're gonna try that again. Side, space, move. Eyes to the right, you do not look to your left. Your eyes shoot directly to your right. Side, space, down. Now, some people's arms are longer than the other, so you'll notice that the next row behind might be off to the left, off to the right. So the command that you would give to align them is cover or cover down. You give cover. Cover is a combined command. Cover down is a two-part command. So you can give them cover or cover down. So cover, and the man would take short, choppy steps to the left or the right to get covered down directly behind the person in front of him, so that I see one head from the front. I should see one head. And this is how you get them in their proper alignment. This is if you're calling them to side space and front space and cover down. Front space. Move. There you go. So on the command front space, all the rows behind row one will take their right arm, shooting it up, palm facing down, finger and thumb spinning and joint, pulling at the right shoulder blade of the person in front of them. Hold it up at their shoulder level. Eyes straight forward, remaining the rest of their body remaining as if in a position of sons of God. Front space, down. Side space, move. Eyes to the right, no need to look to the left. Side space, down, cover. And this is how you get the formation in their proper alignment. Now I'm going to go over the east corner, west corner. Quick review. East is right, west is left, south directly behind us. Each movement is a two-part command. Meaning, if I say east corner, I'm going to pivot on my right heel, left toe. 1, 2. 1, 2. Everybody got it? Feet should be pointed out at a 45-degree angle. Head and arm straight forward.
Do it one more time, officer.
Sir. So it's a two-part command. The preparatory command is east corner. Move. So when you hear that command of execution, move, you're going to pivot on your right heel, left toe. 1, 2. 1, 2. Everybody understand? 1,
Yes, sir.
2. 1, 2. Now, same thing going opposite to the left side is west corner. Move. On command of execution, west corner, move. You're going to pivot on your left heel, right toe. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, now south corner is directly behind you, 180 degrees spinning to your right. On the command of execution move of south corner move, you're going to take your right foot. You're going to place your toe offset to your left foot. So it's not directly behind it, it's not to the right, it's offset to the left. And it's about a half foot behind it. So you're going to pivot on your left heel and right toe, spinning 180 degrees to your rear. So it's a two-part movement. It's 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now we're going to do it as a formation. Fall in. Front space. Move. Front space. Down. Side space. Move. Behind his back, behind his back. Get adjusted, get adjusted, get adjusted, get adjusted, get adjusted. Behind his back. There you go. Side space. Down. Cover. East corner. Move. East corner. Move. East corner. Move. East corner. Move. So that's how you perform the east corner. Now I'm going to go into the west corner. Think of yourself as a general compass. Your body is always facing north. East is to your right, west is to your left, south is directly behind you. West corner. Move. West corner. Move. West corner. Move. West corner. Move. All right, now I'm going to go in the south corner. South corner could be a little bit difficult because it's all about foot placement. You got to make sure, once again, you're not putting it to your right, you're not putting it directly behind you. Offset it a little bit to the left, about a half a foot, and you're going to swing around. Not swing, but you're just going to turn 180 degrees to your right. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
South corner. Move. Keep your hands tight to your side. Don't let them swing out. South corner. Move. South corner. Move. South corner. Move. All right, so next what we're going to go over is patient saints. So just for training purposes, I'm going to spin around the man around behind me. Spin the man around so they're facing from the rear, so we can get how the hands are placed. South corner. Move. So patient saints is a two-part command. Patient saints, sons of God. So the preparatory command is patient. The command of execution is saints. When they hear the command of execution saints, they're going to snap their left foot about 10 inches to the left of their right foot, simultaneously at the same time, taking both hands, placing it at the center of their back, on their belt line, with their the palm of the right hand facing outward, their fingers extended in joint, meaning tight together, no loose fingers, everything tight. They're forming a diamond at the center of their back, while their hands and eyes, while their eyes remain straight forward as in the position of sons of God. Patient. Saints. So as you notice, tighten the finger down, there you go. The palm of the right hand is facing outward, the thumbs are touching at the top, they're forming a diamond at the center of their back on their belt line. And the head and eyes are remaining straight forward as in the position of sons of God. And their feet are about 10 inches to the left. About 10 inches to the left, straight. About 10 inches to the left of their right foot. Sons of God. Patient saints. Sons of God. South corner. Move. All right, the next command we're going to give is hand salute. Hand salute is a two-part command. The command executes on the command of execution salute of hand salute. They're going to take their right hand and punch straight across to the left pectoral while their eyes remain straight forward. Hand salute, and you're going to sound off with Most High Christ bless. And the command of execution, the command to return them back to sons of God is salute down. On the command of execution, down, you're gonna snap that right hand back, down to the side. So, here we go. Head. Salute.
Most High Christ bless.
Salute. Down. Head. Salute.
Most High Christ bless.
Salute. Down. Good. So that is how you perform the hand salute. The next command that we're going to give is the right hand raise. This is a two-part command. The way it's given is two-part command. Right hand. Who's the king? Raise. On the command of execution, raise. They're going to take their right hand and shoot it straight up, forming a fist. Notice the difference between the thumb versus sons of God to this movement. And sons of God is like this. My thumb is alongside and touching the first joint of my forefinger. And right hand raised, my thumb is across my fingers, forming a fist. And you're going to attempt to shoot it straight up, getting your arm as straight as possible, not forward with the black power movement, but straight up. And the command to return it is right hand, down. And they snap it straight back down to the side. It's a snap, it's not a, just bring it down. You're gonna force that hand to snap back down into sons of God. All right, here we go. Two-part command. Right hand. Who's king? Christ! All right, let's make sure we catch up. It should be a swift movement. As soon as you hear that command of execution, raise, you're going to snap to it. There you go. And to return the man back, it's right hand, down. Two-part command. Right hand. Who's king? Christ! Right hand, down. And that is how you perform the hand salute and the right hand raise. All right, now what we're going to go over is nation time hood. Nation time is the preparatory command. Hood is command of execution. On hood, everyone will take their left foot, raising it boot top high, swinging their arms naturally with their elbows locked. There's no like this, not like you're carrying football, but just like this. So they're going to raise their left foot, boot top high, swinging their arm naturally forward, head and eye straight to the front, and then they're going to begin marching in place. So nation time is a marching in place command. Raising your foot, boot top high. In order to end this movement, the command is Israel halt. Israel halt will be called on the left foot. So it's going to go something like this. Nation time. Hood. Live. 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 Israel. Halt. Stop. Freeze. So what you notice is I take an additional step with my right foot and then I end with my left foot. So when I call Israel and halt, it's going to be a bit of a pause in between because I'm taking another step. So it's going to, once again, it's going to go like this. Nation time. Hood. Live. 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 Israel. Halt. Stop. Freeze. So you notice it's a bit of a pause in between the preparatory command and the command of execution. So now we're going to do it in the formation. Nation time. Hood. Live. 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 Israel. Halt. Nation time. Once again. Nation time. So one thing about nation time, the purpose of nation time is to allow the formation to readjust itself as it gets its side spacing or in its cover. The command is cover, align. Cover, align. So when they're marching in nation time, sometimes you will hear the commander called cover, align. Cover means get directly behind the person in front of you. Align means dress to your right. In the farthest right to column 1. So you're not going to turn your eyes to the right, but you're going to use your peripheral vision to making sure you're taking steps forward or steps back to make sure you're aligned to that man to your right. So we're going to do it once again. Nation time.